Yay. It's time for Bring It On.
We've got some questions.
You
ready? Okay, this is Deborah Gordon who says, I've watched your show many times and I see you pray and people are healed. How do you know that what you're saying is clearly from the Lord? Do you pray beforehand and ask for his blessing on your words? I believe in the Lord and I believe in healing, but I just want to know how you really know it's from God. Just call me a doubting Thomas.
All right, Deborah, the same way Jesus proved himself to doubting Thomas, he will prove himself on any of the gifts. And for doubting Thomas, he showed up in person and said, here are my hands, here is my side. And Thomas dropped to his knees and he said, my Lord and my God. When God shows up and proves himself, it removes all doubt. Now, both Terry and I have had some wonderful experiences with the word of knowledge. My first one, I asked for it. God gave me a word and I doubted and I thought it was crazy. And I thought, well, maybe it came from me. And then God reminded me, you've never thought that way before, so it's not from you. And I just had to say, okay, I trust you. And I said it and a great miracle happened. It didn't happen before I said it. It required me to say it. And so now through the exercise of use, which is what the Bible says is what you need to do in order to grow in your faith and grow in confidence, you need to exercise the gifts he gives you. The more you exercise them, I'm out now at the point where I've got to say it. If I don't say it, I worry, oh no, I've missed God, and it'll literally ruin my day. I should have said that. I should have said exactly what he told me to say. So he shows up and he proves himself, and the more he proves himself, the more you get confidence, so that the next time through it gets a whole lot easier. So if you want to activate this gift in your life, it's real easy. Lord, could you give me a word of knowledge? Praying for someone else, not for yourself, pray for someone else and say, Lord, give me a word of knowledge for them. And just see what happens. And just have the faith to test it, to try it, and then you'll see that the Lord is good.
Okay, this is Tegan who says, I'm a 21-year-old female and I'm trying to grow in the Lord. I find myself feeling guilty because I like to consume alcohol and go out with friends. Alcohol has not affected my life in any way. I'm doing very well at college and in general, but is drinking a sin? Should born-again Christians stay away from alcohol? Please help me understand.
There's no prohibition in the Bible for alcohol. Jesus made wine. He certainly drank wine at the Last Supper, and that was all part of normal Jewish life in the first century. There is some verses that Paul, the one that I adhere to, where you don't want to be a stumbling block to someone else. And so you try to live your life in a way that you don't do that. But for you and with your friends, I wouldn't consider it a sin to drink a glass of wine. The Bible does absolutely prohibit drunkenness, and so please stay away from that. That always leads to dissipation.